What up, y'all? It's Big Ninja. Um, Figured I'd come up on here, give my review of Fearless, Fred Fury, and Flip the Rat. I'm gonna start off by saying both CDs are just bangers. Like, to me, like, I think the clowns are back. I'm gonna say it. Like, if they can just keep it like this, yeah, it'd be awesome. 'Cause I mean, I think to some people, yeah, like CPN said, I think to some people, the Marvelous Link, Missing Link, Lost and Found was kind of disappointing to some people. Like, Found for me, for myself included, Bang Pow Boom and uh, the Mighty Death Pop weren't so fresh to other people. But this CD, I like what he said. It's a banger. I agree with CPN. If people are hating, I don't know. Your life is either just stale or you're just hating. Like, I don't know. Myself, I think the clowns are back with this one. Mad props to them. Mad love to Jay and Shags for this album. Um, I'm shit. A lot of some of these songs have been on repeat for me. Like every day, I'll listen to like one of the five, or I'll listen to all five, probably daily. Um, Intro was fresh, you know, old school ICP. Red Fred. What can I say? Honestly, the first and like last couple lines of this song just kind of grabbed me. Fresh as fuck. Just like, it just, I don't know. It's like it just shit gets on like off and popping like right away, just right into Red Fred. Like, he's talking about like murder and shit right away, and it's just like, damn, Jay's bringing it. And I was like, okay, I like this. So right away, after the intro into Red Fred, you get just a banger of a song just to let you know, like, man, damn, the clowns are back. And then you got Fury, of course. Like, I mean, out of the two that came up beforehand, I like that one. I'll still say, I mean, honestly, my opinion with What the Fuck, I still to this day don't care for it. I wouldn't say I don't like it, I just don't care for it. Like if I'm gonna listen to the CD all the way through, honestly, that's probably the one I'm gonna skip out of the whole CD. Otherwise, everything's worth a listen, and then some, like I said, are getting the daily play, if not more than the daily play. Um, Red Fred being one of those. I like West Werner Avenue, but it's not like, I mean, maybe it'll grow on me, but I just kind of like it for now. Satellite was pretty cool. I like Shag's verses in that, uh, for sure. After that, you had Seriously Hilarious. Honestly, even though there were shots fired at like probably Twisted Blaze, who knows whether else at M&E, like I agree, there was shots fired. Like I mean, it's okay, fine. Like Jay finally got some shit off his chest. I mean, Twisted had been taking pot shots anyways. If I'm gonna keep it real, they were too. So why should anybody be surprised that Jay finally fired off? It is what it is to me. I mean, I don't think he was lying about anything he was saying. So I mean, props to him for being real. Uh, but yeah, that's a slapper of a song there. One of my faves. That's one of those daily repeats. Um, just got that old school vibe. Plus they do like the play on words where they switch. They go back to like some old school with the ICP. We Roam Alone. The way back stuff. Like, I mean, I don't know. That song just kind of takes you back for me. That's like a nostalgia song almost. Game Over. It's like the gamer nerd incel. They're like making fun of like gamer nerd incel type people. Um, Good song, super good beat. That's one thing I'd say with the CD. The beats are fire, man. Like Straight Jacket's got some good shit going. I like that. I like that they chose him to have him do this. He really did a good job with the beats. Uh, then you got Night of Red Rum. This is overall dope song. That's another one of those repeaters for me. Uh, Super good song. Low. I mean, I like the concept of it. I liked some of their concept of they did, I guess, kind of like they had, like kind of like the metal incorporation, certain other like bands or not even just metal music. That was just like one of the songs, but they had other like they had other like songs twisted into it almost. I mean, I liked some of those, but honestly, I kind of liked the more just original ones. Then we had the triplets. I like that one. Nobody's Fault. That was pretty good. Hothead. I like that one. Shimmer's another one of my favorites. Honestly, this song reminds me of fucking Vera Lee off of Bang Pow Boom. Either that or I almost think this could be like kind of like either like a play off that or an extension of it. Cause it I don't know. The song seems very familiar. They seem very similar. I mean, they're like the same content. They're both about like ghosts. And then you got Freedom. I think Freedom was dope song. Beware's this the next song, and then it's I Like It Rough. Another one of the repeaters for me. Um, just Jay bringing it again. Um, the just I just think overall dope song. One of my faves. Um, Honestly, I guess I'd say right now my fave, just because it's probably the one I go to most, is probably Red Fred. My second would probably be Seriously Hilarious. Because honestly, it's like even though, like, yeah, he went shots fired on Twisted and Part of M&E. Like, I look at it as it's he's got every right to do it if he wants to express himself and put out what he feels. Like Jay had every right to. So. That's fine. I mean, even though it's dissing, yeah, I still like M&E. Like everybody should know I'm still riding with both sides. I got love for both sides still. For me, it's about music. I'm in it for the music. I listen to these companies. I pay attention to these companies mostly for music. That's why I'm into like both companies' music. You know, that's why like I've gotten merchandise from both companies. I got a Ouija shirt, I got a Red Fred sweatshirt, Gorilla Voltage shirt, another Gmo shirt. Yeah, I got another Gmo shirt. That's right, still riding with Gmo. Pinkies up. Inf gang. But yeah, I think the new CD, Red Fred, I think it's a banger. Now I guess to go over to Flip the Rat. Um, I didn't like overall Flip the Rat as much as I did Fred Fury, but I'm not saying like Flip the Rat's any slouch compared to it. Nah, Flip the Rat's a good CD. My favorites probably are Hungry with Big Hoodoo and that new Scrub song they did with Ouija Mac. I think those are probably my two faves on Flip the Rat. Um, I gave I gave Flip the Rat I think two listens through, and both times like I was pretty impressed. Uh, I'd say like I say overall I would say I do like um Fearless Fred Fury a little better. Just some of the songs I find myself like listening to a lot more than the ones like how it's been is like I'll listen to like some of the songs from Fred Fury, and then I'll jump over to like Flip the Rat and I'll listen to like what I like to listen to off of there after that. So I mean, yeah, I like Flip the Rat. I think it was definitely a good, like toss in because like they just tossed that information out that they're like, oh, well, now you're gonna get this second CD, or you might have to go get this code and then you can go get the CD. But they, made a second, CD available, which I thought was dope. So I mean, in a sense, like, uh, I mean, them postponing it, I guess, wasn't that bad just because, I mean, it built the anticipation and shit. A lot of people got hyped. I'm sure the sales are doing pretty good. Like I said, I bought a sweatshirt even before it came out. I was just hoping it'd be good, and then it did turn out it was, dope. So I was happy. So now I got Red Fred chilling, you know, on my sweatshirt. So I'll definitely have no problem wearing that now. But yeah, the CDs are definitely dope. Yeah, with Flip the Rat, got some of like some cool features I think on it. I think that's what was cool about that because Red Fred was just purely, Jay and Shags, which was cool to me, plus like I said, I just really like to me if I like a fair rating for me, this CD's like probably like a 9.5. Flip the Rat, I'd probably give that like probably an 8.5. I mean, highly impressed with both. Like I said, keep listening to a lot of the same stuff that I do like. But yeah, I'm looking up some of the songs for Flip the Rat. I mean, there was some other ones on there I know I liked for sure. They were like some of them I guess like they were like I guess some weirder songs like I Could Never and Splish Splash. Like there was I don't know, there were some kind of weird songs on Flip the Rat. But yeah, overall, like I mean I kind of figured from the jump it might be a cool CD just because, the graphics we got for it right away, being him himself and then coming on later to find out that he's actually like involved in the Dark Carnival and stuff. Um, which I'm not like super into the lore, but I think it's cool. I think it's interesting. Um, but yeah, I think overall both really good. Like I really don't see myself like the certain songs I guess I've picked that I really like. I probably won't stop listening to probably for a while. Like honestly, the replay value on both these CDs is high. So props to Jay and Shags for spending their time and really hitting the grindstone and coming with some like solid crafted stuff, for these hungry fans, and juggalos and shit that wanted this shit and wanted like something fire, something that kind of might have reminded them of like some of the maybe those older cards and some of these songs do. And I think that's where a lot of juggalos are happy, and they do think it's fire. So yeah, just man, anybody hating, just man, come on, just give it a fair listen. Like, if you don't like it, then you ain't gotta reflect on it from there. But like I've said, man, I think this shit's hot fire. Like, clowns are back. What can I say? Um, they just need to keep this up. I mean, keep the passion and stuff. Like, honestly, that's the one part of the beef I kind of think maybe that was worth it is the music. It's sad that some of the beef and some of that stuff had to happen, but like, look at the music we got, like, from both sides. Like, both, you know, entities or bands or whatever you'd want to call them, performers, they've been making good music. I mean, I've even heard people saying the new Twisted stuff that they've been putting out, it's like pretty fire. And some of that's just like that was like just pot shots on them. Like let's not play. I mean, there was a few songs Twisted, like they said some stuff like so shouldn't nobody be surprised that Jay said something. That's the way I look at it. But I mean, it's like regardless, it's like I still, yeah, like I said, I still got mad love for the album. It is what it is. I think, but see, that's what I mean is it's like it kind of makes good music. Like I would like them to be on almost like maybe like kind of like friendly terms, but maybe they could just keep going shots fired on each other if they wanted to, just because it makes for good music. So I mean, is as weird as it is, like I mean, even though it's like simmered down and all that, I mean, because I mean, I don't know, I haven't heard no like rustlings or whatever. Like, I mean, I'm sure they brushed whatever he said off. I mean, they gotta keep moving forward anyways. MNE's just like a go forward type company. Um, take that for what you will. Like those guys just keep grinding, like like props to them too. But yeah, it's like yeah, strangely enough, we got good music out of it, which I mean I think it's unfortunate like everything had to happen like in the Juggalo world. I think that was stale, but I like the fact that I think it would put like the fire underneath like all four of them. I mean, you can tell like both sides new music like it's like it's like good music. It's some of it even maybe even remind you of the past. Like I don't know, especially like I said, this new ICP. Like I think the reason some people are so into like some of these newer ones is because they have like the older sound, and that's what's dope to us. So it's like it's weird how you know we got the music, but I'm glad like they could take you know they themselves and finally actually work on something like really good, and even though it took a while to make, like it was worth the making. Like I said, give both CDs a high rating. I'm just telling y'all, man, check it out, give it a listen. um I'm glad I did. Both of them, both totally worth the listen. Like I said, I mean, overall, I like probably, you know, 85% of all of it. So I just, like I said, mad love to Jay and Shags for making these banger CDs. I know I'm gonna keep bumping this shit for sure. But yeah, I figured I'd just come up on here, um, just kind of tell everybody what I thought of both of the CDs, kind of my viewpoints on them, and then even just kind of the weirdness of like, how I kind of say we got kind of the music because like I do think they kind of had like a fire lit under them. I think Jay and Shags did because I mean like you could almost kind of tell like this was Jay's Psychopathic Soldier. I guess that's the way I'd look at it. Like yeah, Shags had a longer version, but this was you know he went in like Shags did in Psychopathic Soldier on Seriously Hilarious. Like, yeah, I think it's really weird that I like that song, even though it's like, yeah, him going shots fired at Twisted and whoever, but it's still a really dope song. I like the songs where Twisted like took shots at, ICP, so fair turnabout's fair play. So yeah, it's weird how we got the CD, but I'm glad they did put like that fire and just kind of all that and put it into the CDs, and I think that's why we got like two really good CDs. So I'm just saying, y'all, don't sleep on Fred Fury or Flip the Rat. Go get that stuff. I'm probably for sure myself probably gonna get like some like hard copies just for like collectors. Like get some CDs just to collect them or something. They'll go along with some of the other ones I got. But yeah, I figured I'd pop up on here. Figured I'd go live just in case anybody wanted to chat or see what was up or whatever. But uh, like I said, figured I'd come up on here, tell you guys what I thought. Like I said, Final Stance, both really good CDs. Can't stress that enough. Super, super happy with what we got. Um, like I said, I'm probably gonna pick it up. Probably get it digital too, so I can probably rock it out on my phone too. Probably gonna invest in a t-shirt too, even to go with my sweatshirt or whatever. But for sure, totally happy with both CDs. Like I said, guys, go check them out. But I think I'll bring this to a wrap. Um, if you do like what I doing here, give me a like, a share, a comment, and a subscribe. And it's been your boy, Big Ninja. Peace.